It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Up next, it's our main event between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. He's going to the air. Klubnik. Cut down the field. It's Cooper. Down the left sideline he goes. It's a New York touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Xavier Worthy now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Xavier Worthy on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We go. We go. We go. We go.
And he gets home. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kenneth Walker, 77 yards out.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, unintended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
That one right down the middle. And they answer in kind. We're tied 7-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with home. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Klubnik now on 2nd. Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up 3rd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there. The kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Third and long for him here. Running right side by Sadiq. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down. On the counter, Hall. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock, continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
They give on second to Hall. He gets it in, lines up with about 3. And he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. You just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Rubnik, third and short. Outright, Cooper's got it. And they're going to take him down just short of that marker. In that range, might we see them go for this 4th down? Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Rubnik. He's got it to his running back. Takes away from 1. And on 4th down, they respond. 18 yards on the pickup. That's going to be a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Hall's got it again.
Thanks, nigga. Check down artist. Oh my God.
What to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage too.
So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on 2nd down. Throws caught. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Boy, it's a check down hard.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Here's Klubnik now. To the end zone.
Incomplete, nigga.
Incomplete. That play's going to force 3rd and goal. The close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Here's Klubnik. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete.
Come on.
3rd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
York knocks it through. And that's That's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Chiefs 7.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Worthy now to return it. Good work.
We out of here. We out of here. We out of here. Let's go. We out of here.
And he is gone. Touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And they jump ahead by 4.
Chiefs 14, Jets 10.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. This snap going to be our last before the 2-minute warning. They'll start this one out with Hall. And give him 6 on the run as that play takes us to the 2-minute warning. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Throwing Klubnik. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Klubnik setting up first down. Now 7-10 throwing football here early. From the gun, it's Hall. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down. Here's Klubnik. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Klubnik's going to throw. It's caught by Wilson. This is going to be a big game, Brock. He's tackled after about 21 yards. And that's going to be good for a Jets first down.
21 yards.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Connection made. He's inside the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Center of the end zone finds his man. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson capping a 7-play scoring drive. York tacks on the extra points. And lead now up to a field goal.
Jets 17, Chiefs 14. Cade York.
Now it's York to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 43-yard
Cool thing
line.
about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. 9 yards on that play, and they're just a yard out now on 2nd and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. And they answer. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kenneth Walker. First return score. Now he's got a receiving one, too. Butker to try the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they jump ahead by 4.
Chiefs 21, Jets 17.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that 1st down too. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. Showing a little burst so far. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40-yard line.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Forced out to his right. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Toss play. This is Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together, these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway and break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Mahomes now. He gets it to Rice. There's the hit. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And it's going to be first down Chiefs.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
We've set it downs from 37. Walker on first down. And he's stopped after
Look at those.
8-yard chunk. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Staying with Walker.
Oh.
Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that's going to give the Chiefs a first down.
Yeah. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Running with Walker again. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Just continuing to grind down, Brock. That's exactly what you want to do. A lead like this in the second half. You want long, sustained drives.
Because it really serves two purposes, right, Kate? Number one, it helps you build, hopefully, some points on that board. But just as importantly, you're playing keep away, and that other side's not getting to touch the rock.
Inside the final minute of our third quarter. This is Walker on second. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Walker.
Touchdown, little boy.
Score. It's a Kansas City touchdown.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Extra point from Butker is up and good. And the lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now.
17. Harrison Butker at a kickoff, 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Klubnik.
Got him.
And he's going to pay the price. George Karloftis. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Klubnik. Fits it through the middle. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and it gets him the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First they go play fake. Now it's Klubnik. And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there. A lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Attacked on the throw, and yeah, this one never had a chance. To the ground, it is incomplete. That sets up third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he goes, third and long.
Game, boy.
It's intercepted. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT.
Next pass. Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Brings up second and
After the
7.
3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Back to throw Mahomes. Look is there, but so is a defender. That hit forces the drop, and that's going to bring up third down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and he gets in the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. Chiefs up by 11. They've got first down here from the 36. Now an inside give to Walker.
Get off me. Got your hand.
Play goes for about 10 yards. And that earns Kansas City the first down.
You kind of just feel it, don't you? Trying to close out this game, just keep leaning on that somebody who has produced and made the most of every one of his touches throughout.
Walker gets the pitch. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Walker now from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up third and 8.
1-yard pickup brings up third and 8.
Here's Mahomes. Challenging double coverage, and they don't get through. Throw made it, but the contact breaks up the catch to force fourth down. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. From the left hash, a 40-yard look.
A 40-yard attempt.
Butker knocks it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
And the Jets are able to recover the kick.
Onside kick.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And This one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
Klubnik now on second. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
I get it. The odds will tell you this game is likely over already, but if there's any chance left for them at all, it's going to require a score and score in a hurry.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Motioning left is their running back. Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now it's Klubnik. To the left side, and wheeled in by Wilson. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. So 5 on the catch. 5 still to go on second down. Klubnik. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief. This could be our last, maybe second to last snap here.
Yards to go.
We'll send him over right. To throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Desperation time here. That's on target to Cooper. And he's going to be chased down about a step before that goal line. Well, Brock, wouldn't have affected the outcome, but what an effort defensively all the way to the end as this game is over. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else out.
One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A fake to Walker, and now Mahomes. Moving to his right. He's going to test this secondary right away. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They put Kelsey in motion. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They put Kelsey in motion.
Got him!
Intercepted on the 3rd play of the
Got
game.
him!
Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. But today, 2 AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw is Rodgers.
Let's go. Knock this shit out.
A lot of force going down on the air. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Got it, touchdown.
Who fought his way through the line barrier. That time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end and have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Give me that shit.
Bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Give me that. They gonna have to jump.
Return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Look at that shit, boy.
Tenured quarterbacks make mistakes, but I don't think we have to worry about his confidence. He's been through just about everything during his career, so I'm sure he'll flush this and be ready to come back out and make up for his mistake on the next possession.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete left side to Worthy. That's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 6.
Early on, you just want to get your quarterback in a rhythm, and that's exactly what they're trying to do with that short completion. Build some confidence, and then you can start working the ball farther down.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up in terrific field position, but 3 points in the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Fucking timeout.
Touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Fuck would have told me to do that stupid ass play for it, bro.
More to come on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run here with Rico Dowdle. Powers through. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run again with Dowdle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Rodgers gonna go.
Let's go, bitch.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
Ass nigga. Yeah, go ahead and concede, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck, nigga. On your ass. You on a blitz. I'm throwing them bitches short. Get your bitch ass on, boy.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
It's holding that to do that play.
Roquan Smith. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. Wiggles free. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes left side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Henry out of the pistol. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Completes this one to Thornton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And it'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
2nd and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throw out wide to Walker.
He
will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Ken Walker from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 8.
Ravens 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over.
And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The Ravens will line up for the
Jackson here. He's going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Chiefs 14, Ravens 12.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mahomes now to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Got his man. It's Thornton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And a first down, Chiefs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And Walker has it. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Ravens 12. Harrison Butker to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now Jackson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I just doubt.
And that's caught inside the 35. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Throwing is Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Jackson now. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up is a rematch of Super Bowl 55, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And down to the 41.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Walker now at 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yaya Diaby got in there behind the line and dropped him for a loss on the play.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Thornton. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Touchdown, boy.
Chiefs touchdown.
It's like the outside. It's a tight middle.
And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Bucky Irving. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, Weddle. Quit playing with me, bro. What's wrong with y'all boys, dog? The fuck? What's wrong with him?
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard
KC offense
line.
out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Got his man complete.
Oh, yeah.
That's Rice.
Oh, yeah. Keep blitzing me then, buddy. Keep blitzing me, bro.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Walker. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Mahomes. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashard Smith from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
No good. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mayfield now from the 50. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 4th down.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Johnson jostles free, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Now Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
Mayfield now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Evades him at the 10. And he ran right through 1 tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Mayfield to throw it. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score. Chiefs 13. Buccaneers 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jacob Parrish. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Following the interception, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, 36 yards. And the Bucs strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Buccaneers 14, Chiefs 13. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
Stayed in bounce on that ass. Stayed in bounce on that ass.
For you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on. You playing that? Come on. How dare you do that shit?
Now to throw.
Oh, you want to blitz? That cheating shit?
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs
Watch
in
this,
tandem.
pussy.
The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Where the fuck is that play? There we go.
A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Fuck is you talking about, little nigga?
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That shit got the third card. I can't believe I missed that goddamn field goal, bro.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them
all on my shit. God damn.
Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Come on, Kelsey. God damn, bro. Fuck. Your second fucking drop, nigga.
Game so far, limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Do it to the wrong person, chat. Fuck.
Back to throw.
Get your dumb ass on, nigga. Get your dumb ass on, nigga. You little bitch.
answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for two.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it.
Let's go!
So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead.
Buccaneers 14.
Butker now to kick this one away.
Butker and a kickoff 14-0.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Once again, it's Irving. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay,
nigga trying to waste clock and
shit. When
shit.
the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now on second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Ibuka. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's third down. Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the time.
You still got to score while you trying to waste clock, nigga. You still got to score a game.
Stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw. He'll buy some time right.
God damn.
Just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Baker going to give it to Irving. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here comes second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Mayfield. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Bullshit.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now 1st and goal. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They run out of the gun with Irving. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Brashard Smith. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
At the 35-yard line.
Mahomes. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now Mahomes. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers
Oh, fucking button.
a chance to win the game here.
I dumbass hit square.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in a position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Here is 3rd and 5. What can Mayfield do here in the OT? He's got his target. That's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
That would give Irving running right. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Baker. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So the OT clock hit 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chris Jones, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. Now, I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Mayfield now from the 50. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Yeah.
A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Irving. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
2nd and 9. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the 2 of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. And his first pass falls incomplete.
Purdy's pass.
Ooh, that was a defender right there, Brock, sending a very clear message from the first play.
You know what jumps to my mind? The 2013 Super Bowl. You just say that. And Demaryius Thomas caught the shallow cross, but Cam Chancellor launched him like 8 yards after he caught it, sending a message kind of like that one.
Down the field, Evans has it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 34
The
yards.
deep pass comes up big. 34 yards. Purdy throwing here. He's got Evans once again. And stopped at the 1. All right, so they're going to have to get that final yard. They're going to have to earn it. 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score.
And they strike quickly here to begin this game. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jake Tonjes getting them the lone yard that they needed. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Look at this, an early lead, and they're going to try to follow that with an onside kick. And the Chiefs cover up the kick.
So an onside kick in the opening quarter, huh? Well, I'd be lying if I said I fully understand the decision-making behind this one. It looks like they got some surprises in the game plan, which is fine. They'll get that advantage. Holy smokes, you're going to have to hope the next surprise goes a lot better than that one, because that just blew up in your face.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Mahomes now. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. Yeah. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. And it's going to be 1st down Chiefs.
It's a gain of 20.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Walker gets the pitch. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce in from 13 yards out. Now Harrison Butker for the point after.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they're all right with staying a point back for now. It's 8-7.
Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Butker
City.
on now to kick this one away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Evans, the motion man here. And he's going to head out after a gain of 7.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. And they're not going to snap it here after all, as we have reached the end of our first quarter. It's a 14-8 ball game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Play action now with Purdy. Completed left side to Samuel. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
And the 49er first down.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play. They get the first down, too. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
1 yard gain.
Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Some heavy contacts here, and that's going to break things up. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
Intended target there was Mike Evans. And that brings up 4th and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Purdy trying on 4th down. It's another first half mistake.
Damn,
He's
little dude.
intercepted again. Drew Tranquil with the pick.
He's a baby, dog. Quit playing with me, bro.
And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
Like we feel very better by losing the overtime.
Honestly, they get sweat. I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following,
fuck, I thought I kicked it deep. Fuck.
Return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Finds a seam down the middle. He has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, Purdy. He rolls to his right. And the Roosters going to win this rep. They get to him. And that makes it 2nd and very long.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's hit again, but this time he gets the pass off. So quickly falls to the ground, incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and he gets him the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue.
Oh, no.
Intercepting!
And the Chiefs get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football.
To the crib! To the motherfucking crib!
30! He's at the 10!
To the motherfucking crib!
Down Kansas City!
The fuck?
Butker to try the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And the advantage now stands at 20.
48. 49ers 8. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Look at this. 3 tight ends to the right on his 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again.
Quit playing with me, nigga!
Nick Bolton has it. And the
Fuck is wrong with people?
back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
Purdy's pass. Intercepted.
The fuck? On that shit. I'm all over that shit. Nigga, your peer has conceded the game. Get the fuck out the game, little bitch. What's wrong with these niggas, bro? I lost one fucking game today, nigga. One motherfucking game today. But this made me feel so much better. Because the other game, I lost in overtime. But I couldn't have won that shit. I sold. Nigga, I was on, what was it? 31-17. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I was on a 4-game winning streak, nigga. 8, 9, and fucking 3, nigga. And I just got the fucking game Thursday, nigga. Yesterday, nigga. The fuck, nigga? Own it, nigga. All right, chat. See y'all niggas tomorrow, Saturday. It may be a morning or evening stream. I don't know. It definitely ain't gonna be morning. Ain't no morning, nigga. I don't know why I said that shit. It may be a good 2 o'clock p.m. stream, man. Catch y'all. Catch y'all next time.